When a man looks for ways to be more at ease when he's with women, he may come across various sources and various things on the internet. Be self-confident, have social freedom. But what I want to ask you is, if this is something that you're looking for, do you want to be socially free? Or do you want to be able to express yourself? Because they're not the same thing. In fact, one will cancel out the other. They cannot exist in the same space. If you're unaware of what social freedom is, it was developed by the pickup and seduction community as an effort to get men who are stuck in their heads to build confidence in themselves. It was, you go out and you do these silly drills that put you under pressure, put you under social pressure, and hold you there so you can be more confident when you go and speak to women. But it entirely stifles the ability to actually express yourself. Because when you go into social freedom, you go and do something unnatural. You go and you do something that you would never do in any circumstance. But you do it with the intent so you could build more confidence in yourself. And that's what it does. It builds confidence. But confidence is not you. Confidence is another image of another man who has it all together, so when you go and speak to women, you could put that image on and you could feel more at ease, but you won't be more at ease. It doesn't exactly fix or heal the wound that's actually been there. Heal the wound that has been repressing you from expressing yourself to women. It actually puts a bandaid over it and colors that bandaid a very pretty color when the wound itself is pus-filled and infected. And as you go building on top of that, it will appear better. But the wound itself is still there. It's actually festering more. And later on down the road, this is what actually ends up breaking a lot of men, is when their confidence actually shatters. Because something triggers that reaction, triggers that wound, and that entire facade that you build of confidence breaks and shatters. Because confidence and social freedom is doing something to get something else. You are not really there with the action. You're doing it for something later on in the future. Doing it to develop something later on. And when you actually are there and you feel confident, you're actually not there with a woman. Because your image is just basing off of all the stuff that you did in the past. All the stuff where I had this success after success, and I'm just negating all the bad ones. But I'm not actually here with her. I'm not actually myself. Expression, on the other hand, is an end in itself. There is no gaining. It just is. It's responding to what is. It's not coming from a mind. It's not coming from a goal that you want to attain. It's coming from the heart. It's coming from the body. It's coming with the intent of wanting to be more of itself. And more of itself is already here. And there's limitless ways that you could express yourself. And it's not based off of anything in the past, because if you express yourself to its fullest in the end of itself, there would be nothing to recall on. Because you have drunk from that moment to its completion, and you're ready to start the next one, moment after moment. And you are not bothered by the reaction or the response that other people have around you, to the point to where when you're saying what you want to say and you're doing what you want to do, if the woman wants to be with you, that's good. If she doesn't, that's good. Because you are no more, and you are no more less because of it. Because your expression in that moment was a joy in itself, and you want to have more of that. You are just inviting others to want what you have yourself. You're just an invitation. And yes, fear will still be there. Because life, in its nature, is unknown, is uncertain. But following what it is in your heart, in your being, through that uncertainty, is what makes you more of yourself. And when you are more of yourself, the fear will become less. Because the fear that was built there by whatever your image was, whether it was a good one, or whether it was a bad one, becomes less. And there will be more of you to give as you continue to express yourself more and more. So I want to ask you, do you want to be socially free? Or do you want to be free because you're expressing yourself moment to moment? You cannot have both, because the mind will ultimately want to kill the heart, and the heart will ultimately want to be in charge of the mind. This is Jordan with Connected Expression, and I'll talk to you guys soon.